And on this video we're going to be uploading our list into REIREPLY. So first thing, we already went ahead and prepared our list. We separated the mobile from the landline. Next is just to go in and download the file. Then you're going to go back over here into REIREPLY. You're going to go into your contacts, and then you're just going to click this import contacts, and you're going to drop your file. It does have to be a CSV file, as you guys can see, CSV. So all you would have to do is use Google Sheets, download it, and use the file CSV. It's a common separated values. Then once you download it, you can upload, drag and drop, click next, and now you can start mapping out all the fields that are needed. So you'll map out first name, you'll map out last name, you'll map out property address, you'll map out city, state, zip, so postal code, and just double check. It's going to tell you first name, last name, address, city, state, postal. Then you can decide if you want the mailing, which is going to be the same thing. You click in it. You can either type it up and search mailing address, mailing zip, mailing state. Oh, mailing city, excuse me. Mailing city. Mailing state. Mailing zip code. And then there's preferred mailing address, preferred mailing date last seen. We don't need any of that. We only need the phone numbers. So we're going to go ahead for phone 0. We're going to do phone 1. Then for phone number 1, we're going to do phone 2. Phone 2, we're going to do phone 3. And then phone 4 for the last one. Like that. So phone. Okay. Well, we're pretty much done. That's it. You're just mapping out the fields. Then you can click this and you can click next. And now here you're going to click this advanced option. In this advanced option, what you're going to do is you are going to write a tag here. So you can use the tag like of the name where the list is coming from, like if you got it from PropStream or you got it from Batch, if it's a high equity, if it's a absentee owner list, if it's a lien list or fire department list, whatever type of list it is, I recommend you use a tag for it. So for this one, it's a lien list, so we'll just do lien list Batch because I got it from Batch Leads. So we can go ahead and click submit. Once we click this blue submit, it's going to upload our contacts. So you guys will click submit. I'm going to click cancel. Now you can go into the bulk actions right here, and you can actually see if your file went through correctly. So you'll click on the show stats, and it's going to tell you how many were created successfully, how many were updated, and how many were errors. So typically if you get a lot of errors, it means that those contacts are duplicates and they have already been uploaded into your system before, and that's why they failed. Or it could also just be an error. So double check that those numbers that you upload, you can actually click here if you want to show error log. You can check and it's going to tell you which line. So line 41, this number could not phrase phone number, that's why it didn't upload, could not phrase phone number. So you'll just open up your list and you'll just double check, hey, 41, it was a problem with this number, they didn't upload it. So chances are it's a duplicate, but you can double check. Maybe you haven't uploaded it before, but chances are it's a duplicate. If worse comes to worse, you upload your list and you see a lot of them are errors, and maybe it's your first list, so there's no way it could be duplicates. What you want to do is you want to use this support in here, and you just want to write a support ticket and just tell support, hey, I have this list, it's failing, and I need some help figuring out why it's failing. Support can definitely go in, upload your list, and they will even tell you why it failed. So yeah, now that you've uploaded your list, you can go into contacts and you're just going to select the contacts. So you'll filter for the tag. You go here, filter, and then you're just going to filter for the tag. So you click tag, and you just filter for the tag that you use to upload the list. So for us, we used lien list. So it's right here, lien list batch, and we'll click apply. And now it's going to show us all the leads that are in that tag. So we'll click select, and now we can select all records, which we never want to select all records. We only want to select 180 records, because only 180 records can be put into each campaign, because each campaign can only be assigned one number. Okay? So if you want to send 400 messages, you're going to need about 2 campaigns. Each message can only send each campaign can only send 180, and you're going to need 2 numbers. So you'll select it, as many as, you can even select this size page here and just make it bigger to select way more records if you wanted to per page. 1, 2. Now we selected about 150. Now you can go, I would select 180. You're going to go into this add to campaign workflow. Click on that little robot, and then here you'll click OK, proceed, and then you can click add drip mode, and you're going to select the workflow or campaign. In my last video, we literally went over creating your first REIREPLY campaign. So once you've created that workflow campaign or that campaign, you can just look for it. As you can see, it shows you the workflows, and it also shows you if you're using campaigns. So you'd select it. Then you write whatever you want for action. So you can write first or whatever you want there. Here's very important. Make sure you select the time, because this, once you send it off, you can't stop it or revert it. You honestly would just have to stop or delete the campaign. You can't stop it. So make sure you select the right timing when you want it to start. So I would select like Monday at 11 a.m. right? So we'll do 11 a.m. at that exact time, and I want 15 every 10 minutes. That means that every 10 minutes it's going to send out 15 new messages. So that'll keep you pretty busy. Then over here, you're going to select which days you're working on. So either you're working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that's the only times you want. Like if your campaign is sending more than one message and it has like a sequence of messages, when do you want those sequence of messages to run? Obviously not the days you're not working. You want it to run any of these 5 days. Also, you can select the times that you want it to run for. So if you don't want it to run after 5 p.m., you can just click that you want it to end at 5 p.m. So first, start on. You want it to start at 10 a.m. and you want it to end at 4 p.m. Just like that. Or if you wanted to stop at 5 p.m., you can also do that. You click add to campaign workflow, and once you click this button, these 140 contacts will go, and they'll go into the campaign and they'll get a message starting at this exact time here. Okay? Click add to workflow. Now, once you've sent off your campaign, you can just go into your conversations tab and you can start responding to messages. Now, you've just sent one campaign and you've sent 180 contacts per campaign. If you want to send more messages than 180, then you have to create another campaign, and that campaign you can send the other 180. That would be about 400 messages then. If you want to send more than 400 messages, you're going to need 3 campaigns. That's 3 phone numbers, because remember, each campaign is only going to have one assigned phone number. So one assigned phone number will be assigned to one campaign. So if you only want to send 180 messages, then you will grab all 180 contacts, put them in one campaign. If you want to send 400 messages, then you're going to need 2 campaigns. You want to send 600 messages, you're going to need about 3 campaigns. So on and so on. That's just the rule of thumb, so your account doesn't get suspended by Tulio, and you keep using different wordings in each of your campaigns.